gonna fight him today? You win your fight. If he said, hey, Manny, I want to fight, you gonna fight?
Even here.
Oh, my goodness.
So they will want to see the fight. They want to see Floyd get beat. But are they going to fight?
I know they're going back and forth.
I don't know.
Getting a fighter ready for a Pacquiao is very complicated because Pacquiao he's so tense that he beats you mentally before he beats you physically.
Manny Pacquiao has made it absolutely clear that he's ready to face Floyd Mayweather once more and genuinely believes he can defeat him. He emphasized that he remains in top physical condition and is mentally focused for an actual sanctioned bout, not another lighthearted exhibition. Reflecting on their first fight, Manny explained that he watched the entire match in slow motion, analyzing every punch he delivered. From his perspective, he gave it his all that night and stands by his belief that he deserved the victory. As buzz around a potential rematch between these two legends begins to resurface, Floyd Mayweather is also drawing attention due to recent tensions with another boxing great, Roy Jones Jr.
This version of you beats the version of Floyd Mayweather that exists today?
If he comes out, then go sign the contract and we'll fight. Let's fight again if he wants. I'm active now. I don't pick my opponent. I don't, I fight them all.
Pacquiao didn't mince words when asked about a potential rematch. He confidently declared that the current version of himself could beat the present-day Floyd Mayweather. He called on Floyd to stop stalling and sign the contract if he's truly serious about fighting again. "Let's make it happen," Manny said, stressing that he's still active and doesn't pick opponents, he fights whoever steps up. Meanwhile, Mike Tyson weighed in, offering a candid take on Floyd's mindset. Tyson said Mayweather would only step into the ring if there's a massive paycheck involved. In Tyson's view, a fight with Manny is unlikely, because Floyd avoids situations that could bring him real adversity. He no longer seeks greatness, he seeks safe, profitable matchups.
Your opinion on who you think will win and why? And what people want to see that fight now?
Well, listen, people are all going to hate on Floyd, so they will want to see the fight. They want to see Floyd get beat. But are they going to fight?
I know they're going back and forth.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they would matter. If he wants to make some money, Floyd want to make some money. If he wants to make some money, he could fight your guy Jake Paul.
When asked to rank Floyd Mayweather among the toughest opponents he has faced, Manny Pacquiao delivered a surprising response. He stated that Floyd doesn't even crack his top 5. The reason, according to Manny, is simple: Floyd spent their fight avoiding real engagement, choosing to run and stay defensive rather than exchange blows. Pacquiao, known for his aggressive style and non-stop pressure, criticized Mayweather's cautious approach, describing it as boring and uninspiring. He believes real boxing legends take calculated risks and bring action to the ring, qualities he felt were missing in their highly publicized bout.
Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight.
Manny, who are the top 5 fighters you ever fought, you think?
Barrera, Morales, Marquez, De La Hoya, Cotto, Margarito.
Why no Floyd Mayweather? Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight. How is that? I mean, I feel sorry to the fans because the fight is boring. The fight is boring. Like, that's not the fans are expecting to us. I mean, as a fighter, if I'm a fan, of course I want to see a good fight, like changing fight, not a passion show.
Floyd Mayweather recently reignited the tension with Pacquiao by mocking one of Manny's past knockout losses. Footage emerged showing Floyd watching the clip with visible enjoyment, an act widely perceived by fans as a deliberate insult. Though Floyd is no stranger to psychological warfare, this moment hit differently, sparking outrage among boxing enthusiasts. What appeared to be light trolling on the surface carried an undertone of disrespect. It reminded everyone that the rivalry between these two legends is far from settled, and that Floyd still finds subtle ways to keep Manny in the media spotlight, but not always in a respectful manner.
In style of life. Every night. We would chat and he would read me the Bible. Sal's main concern always was whether he was going to go to heaven or not. He said to me,
Pacquiao has taken a firm stance on the terms of a potential rematch with Mayweather. It must be a legitimate, professionally sanctioned fight, not an exhibition. He expressed strong disinterest in the kind of lightly competitive sparring that Floyd has recently participated in for entertainment purposes. For Manny, boxing is serious business. It's not about showmanship or empty paychecks, it's about legacy, pride, and giving fans something real to remember. He believes any rematch between them must carry weight, stakes, and historical significance, not just a paycheck for show.
There's just talks and rumors all the time about potentially Manny Pacquiao and the Mayweather 2. Was there any truth to that, or is that still kind of up in the air of maybe potentially happening?
It's up to him. If he come out to retirement, we'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. If Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like, I want a fight. Like, there's a decision.
On the flip side, Floyd Mayweather appears to have turned the page on serious boxing altogether. Since officially retiring, he's leaned heavily into exhibitions, bouts against influencers and lesser-known names that guarantee big paydays with minimal risk. From Floyd's perspective, he's accomplished everything there is to prove. He remains undefeated, has amassed wealth, and doesn't see value in returning to dangerous territory. Unless all terms of a rematch heavily favor him both financially and physically, there's little chance of it happening. Floyd's current priority isn't competition, it's self-preservation and maximum profit.
Manny Pacquiao just recently fought for a belt at 46 years old. He's also been calling out Floyd Mayweather to another fight. Floyd hasn't actually fought since 2017, and that was against Conor McGregor. The closest he's done is exhibition fights for easy money. Floyd has so much money he doesn't ever have to.
Roy Jones Jr. offered strong insight into the contrast between Mayweather and Pacquiao. He explained that in boxing, especially as a fighter ages, success hinges on discipline, footwork, and consistent training. He praised Pacquiao for maintaining these traits even into his later years, highlighting Manny's hunger to continue chasing belts and building his legacy. According to Roy, Floyd fights strictly for the money now, while Manny fights for passion, for glory, and for the sport itself. That fundamental difference sets them apart not only in goals but in how they approach boxing.
The boxing bully. Another one, it's the ring champs, and we're sitting down with our guy, your favorite fighter's favorite fighter, Mr. Roy Jones.
What's happening, my brother? How y'all doing?
Good, man.
Good.
A lot to talk about, a lot going on in the sport. I want to get right into the Pac-Man, right? The legend, the Hall of Famer now. You share that title with him. 46 years old. If anybody can be this age and upset, you know, a guy like Barrios, a younger guy, is it Manny? Could it be Manny?
It's definitely Manny, and the reason being is because Manny is never stationary. Manny is always on the move. You understand me? What has happened in boxing is a lot of people have lost the art of football. You understand me? Not many people have football. So if you see a guy go out and box like you'll never see today's time too often, a guy go out and box like Sugar Ray Leonard boxed Marvin Hagler. Right. He moved around, he fought when it was time, he moved when it was time. He understood how to use the whole ring to get a victory. Now guys don't do that. Pac-Man, fortunately, is one of those guys who knows how to use the ring. So he don't stand in just one place to fight. With that being said, if his legs can hold up for 12 rounds, he's the guy to do it.
So I'm glad you said that, because I understand William Skull, when he fought Canelo, that was bad. Mm-hmm. That was too much moving.
That's too much moving.
Now, that was bad. It was worse than when it was Lara and Canelo. That was just horrible. But now that people are saying this no running thing, no other fighter be running. No, fighters not running, they're moving. So how do you feel about when people call that running?
Some fighters run.
No, Skull
He's
was
not the only runner.
Skull was bad. Skull, no, but nah, not like that, bro.
So
that was horrible.
So the way I feel about that is like this. Even though you run, at some point you gotta make a stand. You can't run from me all night and say you beat me. You understand where I'm coming from? So it's like there's running, but like even Sugar Ray.
Following Manny's recent draw against Mario Barrios, the boxing world has been buzzing with speculation about his next move. Despite the outcome, Pacquiao's performance reignited excitement and reminded fans of his competitive spirit. There's growing curiosity about whether he will go after another title, pursue a high-profile name like Mayweather, or take on a promising younger contender to cement his comeback. Regardless of the path he chooses, fans and pundits alike are eager to see how this next chapter in Pacquiao's legendary career unfolds.
Boxing Dr. News Fight fans, get ready for some spicy boxing tea. Manny Pacquiao just dropped his list of top opponents, and guess who's missing? Floyd Mayweather. Pac-Man's reason, fans don't pay for a fashion show, they want action. Ouch. He called their 2015 fight a boring 12-round run. Manny's keeping it real, saying, fans deserve excitement, not just defensive skills. But here's the twist, there's talk of a rematch. First, Pacquiao's got to prove he's still got it against Mario Barrios next month. He's promising speed and fireworks. Will Pac-Man deliver? Or will Mayweather clap back? The boxing world is buzzing. Stay tuned for more drama in and out of the ring.
Max Kellerman didn't hold back in his admiration for Pacquiao, calling his career accomplishments unprecedented. He reminded viewers that Manny remains the only boxer to win titles in 8 different weight divisions, a milestone that may never be replicated. Starting from the lowest weight classes and climbing the ranks to defeat champions in heavier divisions, Pacquiao's journey is seen as historically unique. Kellerman argued that while Floyd's undefeated record is commendable, it lacks the same depth of historical weight and courage displayed in Manny's path.
Got a lot of slack for saying Manny Pacquiao is a better pound-for-pound fighter than Floyd Mayweather. I actually disagreed with you.
Pacquiao wasn't able to make flyweight. He was a flyweight who won the lineal championship. So if that's not the most, or one of the 2 or 3 most impressive things in the history of boxing, the fact that he could move up, give me an example of another flyweight who was the lineal champion, moved up, won a bunch of titles in between, and then was that good as a welterweight. Pacquiao won lineal titles, indisputable, that's the man who beat the man, or else putting belts together. No one had ever done it before, ever. A lot of great flyweights. No one ever did that. No one ever came close to dreaming about doing that, and then Pacquiao did it. So the fact that Pacquiao is even competitive with Floyd Mayweather, who's one of the greatest pure boxers ever, I really don't have a horse in the race. I always thought Mayweather was going to beat Pacquiao. I never thought Pacquiao was going to beat him.
Leading up to the Barrios fight, speculation was high that Pacquiao might target Mayweather for a blockbuster rematch, especially if he emerged victorious. But after the draw, the conversation began shifting. Now, attention is turning to other possible opponents, with one name gaining traction, Rolando "Rolly" Romero. Though no official confirmations have been made, the idea of Manny facing off against a younger, charismatic opponent is starting to resonate with fans, who are eager for a mix of challenge and drama in his next fight.
Manny would be competitive with any of those people, and I think Romero, who is less of a boxer than this guy that Manny just fought, would be ideal for Manny, and I give Manny a good chance to win against Romero.
Legendary promoter Bob Arum chimed in on the talk of Manny potentially fighting Rolly Romero, and he didn't mince words. Arum made it clear that Romero, in his opinion, isn't on the same level as Mario Barrios when it comes to skill or experience. If the fight happens, Arum believes Manny would likely dominate. He praised Pacquiao's ability to mentally break down opponents before applying physical pressure, calling him one of the smartest and most technical fighters in the sport's history. That edge, he believes, would overwhelm someone like Rolly.
So how does the new weight compare to Pacquiao when you prepare for him?
You know what? He's more of a basic fighter than Pacquiao. I mean, Inoue is just a right there fighter. He's in front of you. And Pacquiao, you know what the difference between him and Pacquiao is? It's a lot, because getting a fighter ready for a Pacquiao is very complicated, because Pacquiao he's so tense that he beats you mentally before he beats you physically. And Inoue is right there. He comes to fight. Pacquiao was a fighter that drains you because you don't know when he's gonna come in and when he's not. I remember when he fought Bradley in the 3rd round, second fight or first fight, he was tired, and I told him it's not the physical, it's the mental, because Pacquiao is always keeping you on your toes, you know, and that's the difference. Pacquiao was very elusive, and he drained you mentally before he beat you physically.
and Joella, last one for me, man. You played a big role when Bivol upset Canelo. You helped out in that camp.
You know what? When he came to me, I had already trained a Turkish guy, Abdi Yildirim, for him. I know Canelo. I'm Mexican. You know, I was in my career. You know, growing up as a Mexican fighter, I know the goods and bads of a Mexican fighter, and I know Canelo, and I knew Canelo's weaknesses and how you can frustrate him. You frustrate Canelo, you beat him. You frustrate him first. When they came to me and said, okay, we're gonna train Canelo, train Bivol, and we want you to be part of the team. Let's go part of the plan. What does he need? And we started putting things together in the gym. You know, we started working on it. And one of the main keys was keep jabbing him, keep jabbing him, keep jabbing him. Don't stop jabbing. That's what Canelo always tries to hit you in the arm to wear you down. And if you watch the fight, I had a bag of ice all the time on his arm through the whole fight. In the second round, I know facial expressions. When Canelo was trying to get in and he couldn't get in his stride and coming back, and he started making different. I said, you know what? He's frustrated. Keep jabbing him, keep him away. There was a point where they wanted to send Canelo Bivol to knock out.
Expanding on this, boxing analysts noted that Manny's true strength lies in his ring IQ, his ability to use timing, movement, and psychological pressure to exhaust his opponents. By the time his rivals begin to tire physically, they've already been mentally outclassed. This method has helped Manny conquer opponents who were younger, bigger, and seemingly stronger. It's not just his speed or power, it's his intellect. According to multiple sources, Manny is expected to return to the ring in November or December. He's reportedly in great physical condition and training actively, preparing for one last significant bout, whether it's for a title, a legacy moment, or a proper farewell to the sport.
As I have, you know, there was a few things that I noticed. Like I felt like at times, and maybe this will get better now that he's, you know, doing he said that he's going to come back, that he's eyeing maybe October, November this year to come back again in another fight. He's more consistent. I know when you're older, it's like the old saying, like, you got to use it so you don't lose it, you know? He did seem off balance at times when he was throwing his punches. It was something that, like, hey, Manny usually isn't as off balance as he was. From a pure trainer's perspective, Abel, what did you see there that made you think, like, oh, he doesn't look like the same Manny from 4 years ago, from 8 years ago?
It was like in the past when he was in his, I'm not gonna say his prime, but he was in his better state. It was like maybe he just came into camp. That's the Manny that I saw. Maybe he just came into camp. It's the first week in camp. It's the first sparring session, and that's what he looked like in the fight. You know, I'm sure as camp goes on, second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth week, Freddie's gonna get him sharper. Freddie's gonna get him faster. Freddie's gonna do all the things that are necessary to get him pinpoint sharp. This time it was like he just came into camp. That's what the fight looked like to me. And it's not only Manny, it's every fighter. It's all my fighters. It's all, I'm sure, Freddie's fighters. It's everybody's fighters. When they first come to camp, that's why they're in camp for 6, 7, 8 weeks, because it gets better and better and better, and hopefully you peak at the right time. So this looked like maybe the second week in camp.
He had 2 months, but yeah, he had not had a serious camp.
6 years.
Yeah.
2 months is not enough for 6 years of really.
Oh, 4 years.
Or 4 years being away from Freddie. Yeah, he can do that things at home, but it's not the rigors that Freddie's going to put you through in the gym.
It just amazes me that he still wants to do this at 46. You'd think like he's had like 70 fights. Like you would think like, hey, you know what? I'm almost, 50 years old, 4 years away, even though that's still a long time. Like, I don't need to take punches like this anymore. Like, I've accomplished so much.
That's all for today's update. Stay tuned for more as the boxing world watches closely to see which path Manny Pacquiao will take next.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more exciting videos, make sure to hit the bell icon and stay updated. Subscribe to Boxing Hub now for all the latest in boxing.